That should be good. There we go. Yeah, we'll just start without Josh, because, you know,
good.
He's a loser. Waiting for it here. Boom. All right,
Yeah,
cool.
looks like we're live.
We are. Welcome, Internet.
What's
minus
this?
Josh. You get.
We on time?
Yeah, we're 7:31. I hit go live at 7:30. Okay, so calm down. Calm
it was
down
like
with the late
7:30:59, and that counts.
Yeah. That's right. Oh, jeez. This chat is out of control.
I know, dude. We haven't even been here.
So let's just start it off in honor of Josh and say shout out to the chat. Josh may or may not be here. We don't know. He's too cool for us today. So you get me and producer Juan and probably a lot less talking because I'm not going to pause the video every 30 seconds. So
I have no control.
YouTube, this is all for educational purposes. There might be some people that, you know, get shot, killed, blah, blah, blah. Whatever. It's all for education. You've been warned.
But we're starting with our clickbait video today, so that's good.
Yeah.
You know, we provide y'all the stuff that we promise, usually. Except for timeliness and Josh.
Yeah.
But the other stuff we promised you.
Hey, even without Josh, we were going to start the stream on time today because it's Thursday and we start on
Thursday
time.
Stream. That's right.
So here is Florida deputy fired after DUI arrest.
Okay.
That sounds fun.
My ID is not here, but I'm a Pinellas County deputy. This car is not mine.
Do you have anything with your name on it? Whose car is this?
My father's.
Hi.
I'm so sorry.
You're fine.
I put the wrong one. She said because I'm driving too fast, but I'm a Pinellas County deputy.
You don't have to step out right now.
I could get out, I could get in. I mean, you could come in.
No.
Brought them over to their house, and then I was going back to my house.
Gotcha.
Because I am just living my life.
She's having a good time.
So you're Spanish?
A real good time.
You know, you speak a Spanish?
Mm-hmm. Dominican.
You speak
Dominican?
a Spanish.
Oh, no. Italiano, okay? Is she new?
Cool. Her? No.
That's where you're at right now?
I can't treat anybody any differently.
Yes, you would. I am showing what?
You have bloodshot, watery eyes. You have slurred speech. You have a
But
strong
I'm wearing
odor.
contact lenses?
Okay. You have a strong odor of alcohol coming from your breath.
But I'm wearing... So you're saying that if I'm not willing to do what you're telling me to, I'm apparently...
Right now, I just want to check your eyes.
No, I don't want to see in my eyes.
Light with your eyes. Oh, careful.
That is...
Light with your eyes. Oh,
I love
yeah,
those
don't
little
want you to
pins.
touch it all.
That's too fast. It's too far away. Your light is in my face.
How would you describe your overall health? Good, fair, or poor?
I think it's okay. Is she new? Then why is she
This is
doing
incredible.
I do like her trying
Oh,
to...
yeah.
Oh, my God, yeah. Defend
Also,
herself by, like...
We were just trying to
bringing out like
furniture
tape or
together.
something for the line is pretty genius.
So why
That
do you
is pretty
smell like
good.
alcohol?
Yeah, because then you
I
can't
do
be
not
like, well,
smell
it
like
wasn't
alcohol.
straight because
I
Yeah,
smell like
exactly.
sidewalk or whatever.
Very strong alcohol.
You
Or
think that I'm impaired, right?
we
now.
hired cheap
So in-
contractors to
in
paint them on the road.
eyes-
Okay, so you get it. She's
Oh.
drunk. Oh,
Yeah.
you want me to play it? You want to hear the song?
I wanted to hear the song a little bit.
Here you go. This is just for you.
I like the song. Yeah. Hopefully it's not copyrighted.
It's on YouTube.
I know. You know we get hit with like copyright things from Thursday streams from
Really?
the Bodycam channels. Not that these are monetized anyway, so they don't get jack. But
Yeah, fuck it. I
was a good
waited.
song.
I definitely waited long enough to say that word. So,
Yeah.
she was fairly intoxicated.
she was.
We're not gonna watch. The
So you
whole
know what's
thing,
funny?
but-
When I saw the thumbnail originally, I thought she was a quinceañera until I read the title because she had the little crowd thingy, and then she had the floofy dress, and I was like, "That's kind of a revealing dress for a quinceañera," but okay. And
Yeah, dude. She. I'm just gonna go ahead and say she probably failed all the SFST tests.
mhm.
And then I think there was a video of her. So I think she got away with this and like went back to work And then her department found out about it and fired her like a couple weeks later, I think.
Damn.
But thank God all the DWIs I worked never like really went to court. Like I never had to go and testify. That was the only thing. Like DWIs are longer calls, but usually they're not that bad. But man, having to go to court on those things, just like they told us in the academy, like it's such a beating. Because you have to go and testify for like the SFSTs and then all the factors, and it could be like 2 years later. Like I think Josh worked this one, and after we left, they kept trying to get a hold of him to go to court, even though he wasn't a cop anymore. They still wanted him to come in for his. He was a officer at the time.
I remember him telling me that, and he's like, "Fuck that."
Yeah, dude, and he just like didn't answer him, and I was like, "You're wild." He was like, "Nah, they're gonna have to come to my door and get me."
Well, yeah, no, I noticed because she's using her like insider knowledge, I guess, to like try to be like, "Well, I wear contacts," and I'm like, "Yeah, that's a defense attorney response right there."
And she's like, "Oh, my, your light is in my eye, but you have to shine it a little bit to see their eyes for HGN." But also, the DWI units have that little pen with that little light on the top, which is super nice because we would just use like the top of the pen and be like, "Here, can you see this?" And then you would move it. And then they'd be like, "Oh, I couldn't see it." It's hard to deny that you can't see that little red or blue light at the top of the pen. Those things were sweet.
That's pretty nice.
But that's that. Shout out to our thumbnail. Shout out for all of our viewers that love when Josh says that. So, in honor of Josh, you're welcome.
I'm confused by Sweeper's question.
What do you say?
To get some Josh comments here, Bill, you can't do much on a traffic stop without someone that is driving a car that is not in their name. I'm not sure what that means.
Can't do much on a traffic stop with some. They're still in what's the I can't remember the exact term we used to use. Effective possession of the vehicle. Doesn't matter that it's not their car. They're still the person driving it. So, I mean, if you thought it was stolen, I guess if you thought it was stolen, you could maybe go that route. But that's not going to affect the traffic stop. Just because the car's not in your name doesn't mean you're not the one legally driving and operating the vehicle on a public roadway. So you still have to follow all traffic law. But yeah, Sweeper, I don't exactly get what you're saying. Here's your warning. Graphic content. If you're
oh yeah, we forgot to do that at the beginning. Yeah.
If you're worried about that.
Content.
The first one didn't have any graphic content. Besides the
Well, no, I'm just saying like we usually do it.
I said it was for education.
It's gonna be. Oh, did you really?
Yeah, I did.
Listen.
If you pull over someone and the name on the registration doesn't match the name of the driver, it happens all the time. Continue with your question, Sweeper. I'll answer it after this video.
Okay.
Lake Forge.
Going west now. West.
Lake Forge, it depends.
Hey, bro, get off the bike. Get off the bike. Get off the bike. Face the wall.
Yikes.
Face the wall. Oh, yeah. Hey, possibly armed. Possibly armed, bro.
Hit that pike. Educationally.
Maybe that's the graphic part of this clip. They hit the rear wheel and he slides under. Oh, thank you, Pam.
Thank you, Pamela.
Pam, I think you are our #1 fan, and I love it.
9 George 22, suspects on his bicycle. He is heading northbound Tyrone for Victory.
Hey, you ready? If you cool if I pin him in? Ready? Oh, shit.
Okay.
Get off the bike! Get on the ground! Hey, put your hands up! Hey, I'm gonna secure the car. Hey, put the guns down! Put the guns down!
His brain took a second to catch up on
he
was no longer on the bike.
Oof.
Ooh.
Bro. I know we always talk about backstop, but fuck.
Drop the gun!
Jeez,
Don't
dude.
touch the gun!
Ooh.
Don't touch the gun! Hey, roll on your stomach! Roll on your stomach! Put your arms here.
Man.
Don't reach for that gun! Don't reach for that gun! Come on. Do not reach for that gun! Get over here. Cool.
He just shit his pants.
Yeah.
Bro, could you imagine being in traffic? The cops just come.
He's just chilling. He was probably just like playing on his phone or something, and then
Oh. I wonder if they're gonna show it. No. It did look like he pointed it at him, so you kind of get what you get in that scenario.
Yeah, it does. That backstop does suck, though.
Bro.
That's so bad.
Well, it was hard to tell because that wall, that like retaining wall was right there. It almost looked like he threw a few rounds into that. And I'm like, in my brain, I'd be like, oh shit, let's shoot a little low instead of a little high. Since there's fucking traffic going right behind this guy. But also like, you really don't want him running into traffic with a gun and trying to like carjack somebody. So
Oh yeah, shout out to Gloves.
Look at that.
Blankford's been paying attention.
I mean, he's been here long enough. He should.
Yeah, I know, right?
He should understand.
St. George says Los Angeles has a massive amount of backdrops. Yeah. That entire city is just traffic.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to get a great backdrop when you're doing like a like a traffic stop or a subject stop or whatever, and they run into traffic. Like, you're pretty fucked if they have a gun.
So would you just kind of like just tilt it down a little bit and hope for the best?
That's what I think he did. So like, I think a couple of those rounds hit that retaining wall. It's like, because I think he shot and he was like, oh fuck, that's a lot of traffic. So I think he probably went down a little bit, like, because it looked like there was some dust coming off that retaining wall. Like maybe it took a couple rounds, but man, you'd rather have that than, you know, going into a car. If a cop's bullet goes through the suspect and hits a civilian, what would the ramifications be?
We did that. That was one of our first streams. There was that cop in that Target. Shoots the guy.
Oh, yeah,
goes through into the dressing room where a teenage girl was in there. And she gets hit. That's
right. Did they, what'd they charge him with?
I don't remember.
He did get, he got charged. I just don't remember exactly what it was for.
It was like the second or third stream I think we did. Like it was way back, but that was one of where we went into a whole breakdown about like, actually, you know what? I think that's one of the ones that I actually separated out into its own video. So let me see if I can find it. I'll drop it in the chat because we had it was like a 30-minute discussion on that one video. Because we got into like why rifles are very useful in that situation. Yeah. Because he had a rifle, but it was like a Vietnam era.
Yeah,
like,
it was that.
It was super old.
Josh is
he's
tied up.
Some work situations.
Yeah, tied up at the moment with work. So he'll be here when he can, or he'll be here next week. I don't know. He's not dead, and he didn't quit. So that's all you get.
He's not allowed to.
We do have lives off the YouTube, so sometimes that interferes with us being on YouTube. So that's where Josh is.
If more people would sub to the Patreon, which is as little as $1 a month, we could justify not having other jobs. But in the meantime,
yes, very kinky that he's tied up.
Drop those super chats.
Yeah,
the super chats.
All right.
Let's see. Let me see if I'm gonna look for this while this plays. I'm gonna look for this.
2022. A Monroe County Sheriff's deputy was dispatched to the county courthouse in Sparta, Wisconsin. A female subject, 31-year-old Rebecca Nichols, had been attempting to enter vehicles outside the courthouse. Jail staff inside the courthouse were monitoring her and notified dispatch of the situation. It should be known that Rebecca was arrested earlier in the day for several counts of bail jumping due to her violating her GPS restrictions. She had since been released from custody. A week prior, she prevented a jail staff member from entering their vehicle after being released from custody making this the second time Rebecca has engaged in illegal activity immediately upon being released.
Hell yeah. Oh, here it is.
You find it?
Mm-hmm. It was in Burlington, LAPD Burlington shooting. Burlington Coat Factory, I guess. I'm going to drop it in the chat. Y'all open that up in a new tab if you want to watch it.
Upon approach, there were two subjects that were walking away from the area. Rebecca appeared if she was talking to them and addressed one of them as Dad. However, they continued walking and ignored
calling some random dude on the street Dad.
Yeah.
Hey, Dad.
She called him Daddy.
Hey, Daddy.
Rebecca. No, come here.
Ah! That'll work. That'll get
Your
you
brother's
away.
car? Yes. Whose car is it? Rebecca?
Please,
Stop.
officer, I'm not doing this again.
No, stop. Stop walking.
I can't. I need to walk.
Rebecca, stop.
Please stop.
No.
I'm not getting arrested.
Stop.
Juan, I think you have a new
Are you
biggest
gonna keep
fan in the
walking away
chat.
from me, or can I let go of you?
You can talk
Oh,
to
do
me,
I?
but I don't appreciate you holding
Oh, thank you,
on to me
Jazz.
right
Well, I
now.
told you to
Appreciate
stop.
it. Work very hard
That
on these
means
shelves.
stop.
Okay, let me step down here.
They have whiskey on them.
As they should.
What are you
getting
doing?
in my dad's car. Please don't, officer.
Stop.
Getting in my dad's car.
Relax.
Hey, her dad owns all the cars in the city, okay? He's
Yeah,
very
do you know who my
wealthy.
dad is?
Yeah.
While attempting to take her into custody, she
He's
ignored
got one of those
commands
master
and
keys.
continuously resisted.
Just stop. No, I told you to stop so we could talk about this.
Resist is a
We
strong
get a
word.
call that you're out here trying to get into random vehicles again.
I'm not. I promise. Please, officer, I promise you. I shouldn't be under arrest.
Oh, I believe you.
Stop. Stop. Put your hands behind your back and stop resisting. Stop resisting. Drop the stuff in your hand. Drop it.
This is ridiculous. This is why I had to stay in there for 15 days last time.
Is this your vehicle?
No,
Okay.
I saw my dad.
It's my dad's.
I was trying to get to
Stop.
Did you not see me say hi to him earlier? And he
You can
ignored me?
talk without looking at me and stop resisting.
Well, this is what happened last time. I stayed in there for 15 days. Please, officer, I don't need to be under arrest. I'm
You are
going
under
right
arrest.
to my brother's.
You're under arrest.
Officer, I'm not doing anything wrong. Please, I'm begging you. Officer,
Where'd your purse go?
I'm begging you.
Step away from the car.
I left it in my dad's car. The other one.
Stop.
You want to run this plate?
He has a lot of
On
cars.
the other side of that silver car, there's a blue SUV.
I just checked the handle because
Is it your vehicle?
No,
Then you cannot
however,
check the
I'm not,
handles.
I understand, and
Okay.
I'm not trying.
Okay.
Look, I have
Then
not
stop.
done anything wrong.
Stop.
Guys, please sit down on the sidewalk.
They have
for a
okay
second.
Sit
bourbon.
down.
American Revelry does?
Yeah.
Nicely.
They have a great old
My
fashioned.
cigarettes already went missing. They're not
Okay.
gonna let me back out of there.
I mean, they have a lot of
Oh, really?
bourbon, but I wouldn't say they
Where'd you
have.
put your purse?
Yeah.
Great.
Weirdly enough, like some
I
just
wasn't
kind of
breaking
mid
any
bourbons
laws.
make great mixing bourbons, so you make a really
Yeah.
good cocktail out of
I was
just
far
like
when he
cheap.
came walking up
Which
to
car is
me.
your brother's car?
They make a like a
Which car's your
smoked
brother's
old fashioned, and they bring it out with like the glass
Oh,
over
yes.
the drink with
I
the smoke.
know
Bro,
every
it's so good.
I love that. I want one of
So
those.
good.
I thought. Please,
What's your brother's
I'm
name?
not breaking into vehicles.
What's your brother's
Yeah,
name?
we need to do whiskey with a cop
Jacob.
still.
Jacob what?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it now while Josh isn't
Can
here.
I please sit on the curb?
No, we're gonna walk back.
I
over.
am
think I
not
have some
getting
whiskey.
arrested, sir. There's nothing
You are
to
under
arrest
arrest.
me
Do not
for.
resist.
Please, I didn't do anything. I don't.
It's just my dad's car.
Come on, guys. I can't go through this again.
There is a cigar bar
It's
right next
If
to
you- hey,
American
if you don't
Revelry.
walk, you will slide down the sidewalk
Okay, but
on your
I'm
butt.
not going back.
Walk before you
They
fall.
won't let me out.
Well, you should have thought about that before you tried to pick the door handles.
Come on, guys, please. I'm not breaking
more
any
you
laws.
resist,
You
the
wouldn't
more
even
charges
stop
you add
and
up.
talk to me about it.
Like
I'm
for
not
select the stream, you gotta
resisting.
ask your dad
have
to find the
walking
like
with
button
me,
for
but
you.
you're
Put cuffs
resisting.
on right
And then
away
you
when
click
I
it.
asked what you would explain the
Make sure you like the
charges
stream, everybody.
Simple
If
fact
you
that
wanna
you
see
ended
more
up
of this
pinned up against the
content.
side of that
It's only
car
if you know who
because
your
wouldn't
dad
stop
is.
Pulling away, you wouldn't
Yes.
stop walking away from me. Means you're resisting.
for.
Well, anyone can be your
I-
dad if you don't know who your dad
Still
is.
your gun, you know.
So it could be his car, technically.
Okay. You've been
My vehicle last week.
Honey, I didn't go anywhere. I don't have anything in my pockets.
I have to check you again either way.
I literally walked out of the jail and got rearrested. Incredible.
Well, you at least have the stuff we gave back to you, so.
Maybe. She lost her purse.
For sure, at least resisting.
Officer, I wasn't resisting.
Not to mention, how many open bonds are you on?
We already have it on the paper.
8? Okay, so 8 new counts of bail jumping plus resisting, plus entering other vehicles.
Damn. Wow. That kid looked like he was 12.
And this
He's
time
going for looking. He did.
You're gonna change over for us. You're not gonna lay down in the shower again, or we will cut your clothes off.
He's the intern, bro.
Can you please
12
be
is generous.
officers and listen to me for a second?
It's an 8-year-old.
After the handcuffs were removed, she immediately stood up and tried walking away.
Yeah, I'm going to bond monitoring.
Sit down.
Why? Y'all are trying to change it?
Do not move.
I need your coat and your shoes. Please, I'm waiting to hear from bond monitoring. Rebecca, I need your coat and shoes.
I don't think you're going to hear from the bond place when you're back in jail.
Seriously? They just said I'm going to bond monitoring. Okay, that's...
I didn't have new charges.
I didn't, though. That's what I'm sure.
We had you on camera. You were trying to open multiple different vehicles.
I went in... I went to go in one because I thought it was my brother's. When I was mistaken, I went to go in the other one that I was told might have been my... Sir.
Too good. Forcibly handcuff you because you kept pulling away.
Sir.
So.
Please.
Look at, they have an 8-year-old and an 80-year-old working in the same jail.
Okay, so it averages out to a normal amount of, like a normal age. So we need the average to be good.
They just said I could go to bond monitoring.
No, you're not going to bond monitoring.
My guy's not fucking around.
Really?
He said,
No.
fuck your shoes and your socks.
He's like, I just dealt with you 10 minutes ago.
That's your fault.
All right.
No, it's your... Come on, guys. This is wrong. I should not... This is wrong, legally. But legally, this is wrong. I should be going to bond monitoring. She should have let me go through that hallway, just like I asked you.
We did let you go through the whole
No, you didn't. I asked you... No.
I would hate to work for a sheriff's office.
Yes, it is.
Getting stuck in the jail.
Y'all
Yeah.
threw me out in the snow.
Now you're back, so you don't have to worry about that.
It's...
Put your shoe on.
That's savage.
Put your shoe on. You're not going out this time. Just stay.
Well, you're back, so you don't have to worry about
Put
that.
that shoe on.
He has no chill.
Put shoe on.
It's probably like year 30 for him, and he's just...
Yeah.
I'm not just trying to fight.
Let's go.
Stop. Please
Get
don't.
up.
Please
Get up.
don't.
Get up.
Please don't.
Get up. Thank you.
At least he said thank you.
He's
She
very
was then
polite.
escorted to the change
got old school manners.
She was giving instructions to change over, and if she laid on the floor again, her clothes would be cut off. Rebecca continually argued
Now
with the
that's
jail
kinky.
staff and was escorted to a booking cell.
No, I know. I'm not going to do that.
Josh would love it.
I should be bonding
If
out.
only he were
Yeah, I
here.
know.
How much is bonding?
We'd have a great time.
This is twice in a row.
Wow, that's quite the autocorrect there, Zach the Potato.
Going in the cell and we're getting your clothing.
Pretty sure I know what you meant, but yeah. Yeah.
Now, you're not going to want to do that.
A few days in jail? Probably not.
No. Gonna be a little rank.
Gross.
When they laid her down on the bed to cut her clothes off, she immediately began screaming constantly.
Last chance. No, I'm cutting them off. Cut my clothes off. That's it. Take them off. I'm not gonna be. I can't.
Oh, fuck.
She fought against their efforts to keep her on the bed and started slapping her hand around at the staff.
Do not hit. Do not. No.
Don't cut my clothes.
No. You had the opportunity.
I know I didn't.
Yes, you did.
You guys didn't stop
That'd
touching.
be my new ringtone.
Oh my god.
Stop resisting.
Which part?
Bullshit. All of it.
Stay on your stomach.
Then I better not receive a charge.
I guess
after how
my
you just
alarm to
handled
wake me up is probably more
I
accurate.
didn't prevent any charges. That's hot as hell. I needed a drink. Why are you throwing it on me?
Stop.
Never miss a call again.
Breathe. I can't breathe.
Okay.
You can breathe just fine.
Goes on for a while.
Rebecca was
Takes
charged
a lot
with
of air to
felony
hit those
counts
high
of
notes.
attempted battery by a prisoner,
Attempted
bail
battery,
jumping
damn.
× 8, misdemeanor counts of resisting an
Didn't
officer,
even succeed.
disorderly conduct,
Lame
attempted
shit.
entry into a locked vehicle, and bail jumping. She was released a few days later on a $500 cash bond. Almost a month later, a bench warrant was authorized for Rebecca due to her violating the rules of the bond monitoring program. The following day,
Shocking.
she was taken into custody with a cash bond set at $1,000.
Oh, it just doubled. Good for her.
Mm-hmm. You double it and give it to the next person. Is that how that works?
What up, homies?
Hey, look who it
my
is.
Gosh, look
I
who
made
it
it.
is.
All right, I guess it's time to end stream now. We got
Wow, you can sit there and just say like, "Hey, you piece of shit." Okay, hold on.
Thank God the comment section will stop asking where you are.
Yeah.
Are they
Got,
really? Do they
got a little weird.
They could for like 2 seconds. And
Well,
now they're like,
only Jazz and Mark made it weird. So.
they're trying to ask us to taste prisoners and stuff. It's gotten weird.
Taste prisoners?
Yeah.
Well,
Zach the Potato
yeah.
wanted to taste a prisoner. And
Mark
it's
said he
very
wanted to
awkward for
tie you
everybody.
up and make the knots real tight, and then
Mhm.
Jazz has a crush
Yeah.
on Juan. So
I'm down for that.
yeah,
Hey, Tiger Lily said you're her favorite, Bill. So.
I did see that. Tiger
We all
Lily is
have
now
new
my
fans.
favorite.
Yeah.
So
Pam, what's going on? Sergeant George, or as he's known here, St. George. I have my holy water ready.
can we get it some? Can we get a few shout outs from you? I've been missing them.
Oh, hold on. Specifically for was it Mark?
All of them. Just do
All
Jazz,
everybody.
Mark,
we got a bunch
AJ.
of people in here.
I want to give a shout out to Warrior. I want to give a shout out to Blankforge, who's really like an OG.
Oh,
of
give a big
OGs.
shout out to Pam. She already gave us a super chat.
Let me give the biggest of shout outs to Pam. Thank you for monetizing the often unmonetizable stream. I appreciate it. Tiger Lily, I'm just reading the comments along. It's like, she's a Karen for sure. Zach the Potato, shout out to you, my dude. Mark Bragg, I want to go and take some time to give you the most special of shout outs. Jazz gets 5 is now like the most committed commenter in this entire
He
chat.
also claims not to know us. So
Understandable. We're famous like that.
Totally buying
Thomas, I really good to see you, my dude. Your name looks new as well.
Zach the Potato, he said he wanted to taste the inmate, so that was a
Nice. I like it. Nighthawk's here, my dude. The 3 OGs are all my favorite. Oh, he doesn't pick favorites like a good parent.
That's good.
That's right.
Neither does Pam. Pam said she loves
we know
us
the
all.
truth.
Pam. We said we know the truth. It's all. They're all here for Bill. I wouldn't be too. Okay, what did I miss?
Juan for president.
Just write me in. I'm the only one worth voting for, and you know it.
Did you pin this comment one?
Yes.
You're stupid. Tiger Lily is continuing her expedition for.
Oh, she's gonna get him.
Chenford.
I'm gonna make sure of it because I'm her favorite.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Warrior.
And you know, I
love.
love me some Chenford clips. Favorite.
Hey, is my audio's okay?
Yeah, you're good.
That's what our entire channel is going to be now.
Chenford. We're just going to be a Chenford love channel.
That's right.
That's what it is. I'm here for it.
It's going to be Chenford edits all day long.
Okay, let's power through some videos here.
Here's a good way to get yourself killed. That's exactly what Florida.
Oh, hell yeah.
Ooh, Inside Edition.
About a high-speed chase involving motorcycles.
Motorcyclists.
The Volusia
I would
County
never
Sheriff's
chase
Office said
anyone on a motorcycle unless they were doing a felony.
Even then.
I'm talking like
murder
or something like that. Yeah. Then pit that bike.
Pit that bike.
Oh, you missed.
We
that
already said that today.
Yeah, we did do that already.
It might have been a
An actual
bicycle, but.
It was a bicycle.
Oh shit! Is he gonna get hit by a car?
Get Shrek'd.
Hey, I think he got hit by a car.
Cops apprehended the suspect after he allegedly got off his motorcycle and ran.
We got him. Idiot. Oh no.
Idiot.
He goes, I know.
And deputies called for medical
He's like, I've only had my bike for a week.
You think?
Bro, he got hit with shorts on too. Ooh, and a t-shirt.
Look at it. Are you guys kidding me? Seems like you ran pretty good from there to here. But it hurts. I'm sure it does.
The sheriff's deputies fist bump over the suspect who is lying on the ground.
we're being chased by 12 cops in the middle of no. What am I supposed to do? Stop and
Bro, this was less than a week ago.
According to the Volusia County Sheriff's,
wow.
This would be in Volusia
it's in Florida. There it is.
Law enforcement, resisting
there
without
it
violence,
is.
and leaving the scene of a crash. He also received traffic citations for failure to stop at a red light and passing in a no-pass.
Ooh, Alex Murdaugh sentenced to life in prison.
Good. Bro, if you're gonna flip off a cop, at least don't run the red light at the same time.
And get hit by a car.
You get hit by a car too.
Insta. So, to make this educational, because this is my job, is to make it educational.
Yeah, we've had zero education up until this point.
Yeah. Fleeing in a vehicle in most states is a felony. They might try to charge you with like eluding if you're being weird, or if you have like a real froggy cop that's down for that kind of stuff. Resisting without violence, I've never heard. That's against the Florida thing. But don't expect for police officers to have a lot of sympathy for you if you run. It's a terrible idea.
Or for your road rash when you get hit by a car wearing shorts and a
they called for
t-shirt.
EMS.
I'm sure they did.
They're not biologists.
Sure,
they gotta wait
did.
for EMS to get there. Okay?
They're not biologists. Oh boy,
you're not wrong.
2 civil rights lawsuits filed against one mid-sized law enforcement agency.
Please do
Both
self-aware.
cases against San Marcos police spotlight its officers' use of stun guns.
In one incident, they used it on a person who's deaf.
They're called
Is that a taser?
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, but you can't use the same word twice in the same paragraph. So you got to say stun gun and then you can say taser.
Action. It was wrong.
Okay.
Journalism school.
KSAT investigates Dylan
Also, it
Collier
makes it
sits for what
more
led to
dangerous
each
if it's called a
altercation
stun
and
gun,
examines
right?
a department that some
That's
say
right.
is badly
San Marcos.
mismanaged. But a warning: this
Party
footage
school.
may be disturbing to some viewers.
So this guy was deaf?
In this federal lawsuit amended in January to add more officers, Albion Leyva describes the brutal excessive force and false arrest he experienced at the hands of San Marcos police just over 2 years ago. A backseat passenger in a car suspected of fleeing from a convenience store theft, Leyva was compliant with raised hands, one holding his ID, the other his cell phone recording video, when a sergeant stepped forward and used his stun gun to electrocute him.
Gun me now! Gun me now!
Electrocute him.
Okay,
Later revealed
that should be jail time.
Trigger Ryan Hartman had been back on duty just 6 weeks after a lengthy leave of absence for causing a crash in Lockhart that killed a woman.
Jeez,
Despite
dude.
speeding
That
and
killed
having an
somebody.
open beer can in his truck, Hartman was never arrested or disciplined by Internal Affairs.
I think there's
Holy shit.
culture of impunity in the San Marcos Police Department.
Agreed.
Rebecca Weber is an Austin-based
I
civil
agree.
rights attorney representing Leyva.
You
Go get
realize
'em.
that there's really a lot of time and opportunity for all the other dudes hanging around watching.
Bro,
to
what a
say,
dickhead.
hey man, like don't do that, or no, it's okay. You know, he's cooperating.
Of the 4 officers named in Leyva's suit,
True.
only one of them
I don't
is still
understand why
employed
people
by
get
the
so mad
department.
when they get
Hartman,
recorded on a cell
suspended
phone.
1 week for using
You're wearing a body
unnecessary
camera.
force
Why does it
during
really
the
matter?
tasering incident,
Yeah.
was fired last year for unrelated rules violations. Jacinto
Jeez.
Melendrez, who also tasered Leyva, resigned a month after doing so, according to SMPD, to pursue other opportunities. And then there's Jordan Perkins, terminated less than 2 weeks after being named in the lawsuit. Officials said he had repeated rules violations.
Discipline records show last March, Perkins was suspended for placing his gun against the neck and head of a suspect, and in a second incident, used
But for
his
what?
hand to strike a handcuffed suspect in the face, injuring him.
When you have people with this much disciplinary history and you're still putting them out on the street,
So,
and you're not
pause it real
reviewing
quick.
their arrest records and
Yeah, I
This
don't
is a
know.
double-
I don't know why
this-
there's 5
this-
minutes left in this video.
I'm with you. So when they're talking about discipline records here, there's 2 sides to this coin here. One, they should be getting disciplined, but then like there should be like after a certain while, be like clearly you can't fucking do the job without doing it incorrectly. Like you should be gone. But there is a flip side to this, and I was at the mercy of a police department that like to do this, that would write you up for no good reason, or for a reason that was either completely out of control or whatever. And as an officer, you had to you could fight this or go into arbitration or whatever. But like, if you have a culture within your administrators that you're writing people up and not firing them, fuck you, because they need to be getting disciplined or being seeking charges depending on how egregious the infraction is. However, you have administrators that for whatever one reason or another are just writing up motherfuckers for anything. Let's say you have something that's really, really in the gray. The same conversation is going to be happening where an officer like got written up for not wearing his uniform correctly, or got written up because, he took too long to check in on a welfare check, or whatever it is. You'll have some of these guys that'll ticky-tack it. Well, now you're open on the back end for saying, well, there's negligence here, there's whatever. It's a very weird gray area in policing, and I don't know that there's too many police departments that have a good way of handling this. I don't know that you'll ever find a good way of handling this when we're talking about the government. But I think it's interesting that she brought up their disciplinary records, because it's important. Because it's like, how egregious as shit do you have to do before they fire your ass? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Well, kind of like you said with that gun thing, though.
Yeah.
What was
the context?
What was the
context? Because, he's doing furtive movements where you're trying to arrest him and you can't see his hands or whatever. Yeah. That's different than a perfectly compliant person holding his hands above his head with the cell phone. And
then you're putting a gun on his head.
Yeah, that's
the handcuff guy that he punched on the chin. And the
Agreed.
Agreed.
Yeah.
It's a little bit different.
All day long. There's not too many contexts where that's going to make any sense. So...
Oh, it's a Topo Chico. I thought it was the Dos Equis because I got primed
So
by the
did
Dos
I.
Equis earlier. I was like, are you drinking Dos Equis? Do you have my respect for a second?
I saw the green bottle. So I saw the green bottle, and all I could see was the back of the label because he had it turned. And I was like, wow,
I'm having a hard day.
Stressful day at work, huh?
Yeah. You do like Stella. I have seen you drink Stella.
I'll do a Stella. It was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
It's expensive.
Like, are you finally getting in touch with your roots here? What's going on?
Oh my god. So anyways, fuck those guys. I'm glad this chick is suing them. And everyone's guilty here in that system.
A situation where someone's rights are going to be violated.
Weber represents another man who, like Leyva, was on the receiving end of San Marcos PD's stun guns. Big John Kelly, all 6'9" of him, was crossing a street in May 2019 when officers approached him from multiple sides, and within seconds,
they let go into their taser.
Their tasers
Dude,
as one officer kicked
for
Kelly,
what? Jaywalking?
Ooh,
continued to electrocute him before all three.
What are we doing here, dude?
What is this?
Oh fuck!
They had taken down a person who could not hear them. Through an American Sign Language interpreter, Kelly told us he'd walked away from his family's car after having a disagreement with his wife, and to this day has no idea why officers resorted to violence. Kelly was never charged or even handcuffed. Still, officers tried their best to paint Kelly as not compliant.
Every time we were trying to cuff him, he was tucking his hands up underneath his chest.
The false assertion was made at the scene and then repeated in each of the officers' accounts of what happened.
Get the
Even
fuck out of
body
here,
cameras
dude.
showed Kelly with his hands up by his forehead.
My hands were not on my chest.
They made no attempt to try to actually take his hands from. He's getting tased and kicked. Your hands are going to go to protect your core instinctively. It would take a doctor 2 seconds to explain that behavior.
Taser is working properly, that you cannot control your hands.
Exactly.
You cannot move your muscles are locked up. That's the whole point.
So I think it's decided we're never going to San Marcos.
Hell the fuck no.
I'm not trying to go to jail.
That's where Texas State University is.
In November,
Go Bobcats.
for Kelly's suit,
I did a recruiting thing there for our old department.
You
That's
did?
where Megan went to school.
I was in field training and they asked me to go do a recruiting thing.
Oh, I remember that. Okay.
Yeah.
What about a pregnant woman? Is it?
I've been there. It's a very pretty town. They got lots of good restaurants and stuff.
So a pretty nice prison.
Then yes.
Nighthawk. He said unauthorized use of force.
Dismissed a misdemeanor interference charge against Leyva last summer. His attorney is now asking the court
I think they get negative 50 for that one.
claim to his suit, as well as a claim that his First Amendment rights were violated. Kelly's civil rights
Dal
case
Retro's
is
in
scheduled
here, my
to go to
guy.
trial
He
in
was.
September.
He got a Tinder match, so he had to
Big
bounce.
John, as you called it. Yeah. His hands are up as he's
He's back. It didn't go well.
And as soon as he sees the officers,
turns out she was a man.
What his normal protocol is. He's used to trying to communicate with people that way. As soon as he.
All right, I've had enough. I've had enough.
That was pretty bad. They get a solid F.
Awful.
What is going on with this guy's sunglasses?
I don't know, but it's 36 minutes long. So
we're not doing that.
I feel like we might have seen this one before.
I feel like yes.
Yeah, where he shoots the rifle through the windshield.
Yep, we've seen this one.
Okay.
Skip it.
Yep.
Watch our show more if you get mad that we skip things. Because if we've done it, we don't do it again. Christian Halsey, thank you for the super chat. Also, thank you for all these videos, because a lot of these are his.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, Jazz. Have we been tased before?
Yeah.
You can probably answer that question for yourself.
Tell me, Jazz. What do you think?
I have not.
Not yet.
This guy driving off?
He doesn't want his parking ticket, dude. He can't afford it.
I don't know, Ferrari, dude.
That's ag
You can't
assault.
afford it.
That's ag assault. 100%. That vehicle's detained.
Ooh, he just hit the cab.
He did just try to run over his
Bet
friend.
you that thing's a rental.
Oh, 1,000% it's a rental. 1,000% it's a rental.
One of those like exotic car rental places, and you see this on YouTube.
How pissed.
I know a guy who owns one of those. They rent them for like $1,000 an hour. And these little douches would get them and just take a bunch of pics for social media on them.
Would you scratch that car?
Would I scratch the car? I would be very careful with that car because I love Ferraris.
Soulmates.
You don't think?
I'm out of there just to get in it myself.
You don't think that my belt would be all up against that car? He ran over that dude's foot.
He did?
Yeah.
Did indeed.
I have too much respect for Ferraris. I had the Ferrari edition Razor back in the day.
Oh, baller,
Really?
dude.
Yeah. That thing was sick.
Damn.
Schmang, what's going on, my dude? He
It
paid
had the Ferrari
$200
engine ringtone.
for
Oh, it's a Ferrari Spider too.
yeah.
Oh my god,
Yeah, it
that's
is.
my favorite Ferrari.
That's rough.
I love that car.
Schmang is now in the Patreon in the Discord.
Oh,
he said I
shout
seduced
out.
him with my dollar.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
Schmang. Well, welcome
Do you have
to
the sample
Discord, my
dollar
dude.
so maybe we get some more?
It stays
Yeah.
on the desk.
That's how little it is to join our Patreon, boys and girls.
And
You
that
can join our
Patreon gives you access to our Discord.
There you go.
That's right, Josh. You should tell him.
Yeah.
Yeah, tell him all about it because I didn't.
Yeah.
we
Terrible
totally
host.
skipped through that.
So before
Terrible
Blank,
host.
shout out to Blank Forge because normally he harasses me about this, but our Patreon is how we're able to monetize most of this stuff because it's often unmonetizable, minus super chats, of which we've gotten from Pam and from Christian Halsey. But that also gives you direct access to our Discord. We share deals, we share memes, police stories. When we do our after party, that is where it is hosted, and technically that is how we're facilitating this live stream. So if you guys want more access to us for just $1 a month, you get to get access to all of our stuff. So shout out to them and thank you guys. Also, thank you for all the subscribers we got. We got like 200 in the last like week or two.
I think
Shout
it's
out.
all
Said,
I think it's all that talking that Jazz does about us outside.
It's
of
what it
YouTube.
is. Jazz is making sure it's
individually
happening.
gets us subs.
Yeah, I think so. So big shout out to Jazz for that.
Pam's trying to upsell people. Pam's like, choose the $5.
It is better. You get a better rank in the Discord, so
Yeah,
you don't get to
100%.
be a second responder. You actually get to be a rookie. So if you like the rookie, you can be a rookie yourself
Stop.
by joining the $5
Oh
Patreon.
my gosh.
This
And
guy's
then at
rocking
the
the
$15 and
CZ.
$25 level, you get like merch and swag and cool stuff, and one of our limited edition patches.
Yes.
Yeah, you can
This
be
guy's-
the Chen to somebody's Ford.
That's right. Shed Ford versus Ferrari. Ferrari.
Ferrari.
Ferrari. I know. I messed that up. I'm so sorry.
Too much whiskey.
Disrespect, yeah.
Ferrari.
It's like here, and then the rest is coffee.
You guys rocking an FN, dude. Or it's a SIG, one of the two. Jazz, look at that. He shout out to Super Jazz. Jazz.
Oh, look at this. He's doing a little shimmy.
Oh, shit.
I do like that they blocked the car in. I don't know how I feel about these random, random gunshots in this car. This guy's doing it right.
Damn.
What was the context for that guy?
I don't.
We get context?
It looks like a deputy got injured, but I don't know if he shot out.
Parking garage had warrants for previous vehicle theft, so it was a felony warrant. Declined to identify, stole a Kia.
Bro, all that for a Kia?
Damn.
Both suspects died.
Suspects exchanged gunfire 3 different times.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I thought I heard gunfire.
They shot at
before.
the officers first.
Yeah, they hit a deputy.
I was like, man, that was a lot of. They all just kind of collectively. Yeah. But that makes a bit more sense if it's a 2-way range. We've done this one. Skip.
It turned that thing into a Kia Soul.
We've done this.
Stop. Yes, we have done this one. One.
Thank God you noticed.
Yes.
I heard what you said. I'm just ignoring it.
Hold on.
That was a real blank forge joke, you know?
It was. 100%. You're all welcome.
Operator. For the pussy driver.
Oh! Good hit!
Oh, is this British?
I think so.
Shout out to them.
The little hats.
Manchester.
What do you have on you at the moment? I think it's a fucking grenade.
I shot my pants.
Yeah. Grenade and a gun. Where are they?
A grenade?
In your pocket and your arm.
Shoved up my bum.
He's very cooperative now.
He's trying not to get blown up.
Grenade! No dog.
Could you imagine someone yelling that on a traffic stop?
No.
Grenade! God. I can legitimately say I've never met an officer that dealt with a grenade, nor have I ever dealt with a grenade on a traffic stop.
That's not true. We had an academy classmate who had definitely dealt with grenades, just not in policing.
I was about to say not in policing.
Not in policing.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
Blank. Don't encourage him.
He's on one tonight, dude.
Sick gang present. Schmeng gets it. These are hard calls, dude.
And going westbound,
I do not miss dealing with these.
Gonna need
I mean,
they'll need a few units blocking off westbound.
never mind.
Yeah.
For 285 exit.
Do not miss this.
I-20 westbound.
I can only imagine why.
Yeah.
Juan, is that a pursuit still going?
Oh, shit, I should check, actually.
Have you dealt with a grenade, Jazz?
No. Only when he drinks milk.
Yep, that's true.
Then he blows it up in the toilet.
What's making you feel so bad?
Bro, this guy was committed. My old lady broke up with me.
You don't want to do that, sir.
He's like, they caught my
He's gonna teach her a
CP.
lesson.
He had CP, I just poked him in the belly.
For yourself and for your family. That's not a solution. That's a permanent solution to a short-term problem.
Oh no, it looks like it's over, Bill.
Yeah, Schmang just commented. He said the dude got out.
Oh, how lame.
What a bummer. I was hoping something cool would happen.
Yeah. Oh, well, it's kind of cool. Holy crap. They smoked him out, I guess.
With more tear gas?
Yeah.
Bro, did he go around the side of this fence?
I guess he didn't climb it, yeah.
Those are so hard to climb.
Yeah.
I understand. Be very, very careful.
Mark, I don't know who you're talking about. Sorry.
Sweeper, I agree.
I'm talking with the mail right now. It looks like he's cooperating with
Tiger, you go do what you gotta do.
Almost there, man.
Oh yeah, he gets out. He just gives up. Lame.
He's simply, that's a good thing. Golly.
I mean, he sat there for 4 hours, dude. Like getting high in his truck while.
No, Josh, Juan's talking about something different.
Talking about
sorry, my bad. My bad.
Dang, dude.
I'm totally watching an entirely different video.
What a perfect video for Juan to say, oh, he climbed down, how shitty.
Oh, damn.
I thought he was going to jump and hit a semi.
I can't with you guys tonight.
Well, you left us unsupervised for like 30 minutes, so
Your fault.
I don't know what to tell you.
Never doing that again.
I wouldn't say never.
Yeah.
It could definitely happen. Good for that guy. He talked him off the bridge.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
We had a few bridge jumpers where we came from.
Let's see. Yeah, we'll watch this one.
Long crime.
I'm not ready to commit to one of these
Bragg.
30-minute things.
Real H or crazy gun guy. Yeah. Keep going.
I need more context then, Jazz. Because the one that I know didn't leave for another department. He left to go do a different job.
Richard's trying to get me canceled.
You got your license on you?
Rogowski.
You won't get
What's up,
canceled for
North?
that.
Why does it have a battery thing on it? Like a record.
And
like
a recording symbol?
Yeah,
I feel like this is
they added that.
fake overlay. Yeah,
They
that's
added
a PNG
that.
they added.
And what class was that? Why don't you give us the class number?
I don't like her parking position behind this car. This is sketchy, dude. Oh, she's got a backup officer.
Still,
that's weird.
Mr. Bell, your registration has been suspended since February for an insurance lapse. Did you have some sort of lapse, or did you switch insurance or anything?
Did you see him driving?
That's the first question.
Okay. Yeah, your reg is suspended right now.
But did you see him driving?
It's not really a big deal. We're just gonna get you. Well, I gotta have you step out, and then we'll work with you and go from there. Okay?
Wow, they're taking it?
Yeah, just coming down here to chill. Okay. All right. No big deal.
Jacob S. Bad car position. Thank you. I agree completely.
You on what? Oh shit.
Just tell us your class number. No one will know that but us.
Yeah.
You got shot 2 weeks ago? Oh,
Or you can keep pretending like we don't know each other.
You don't know us, yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
I'll just have you step out slowly then, I guess. Are you able? Yeah, it's not. Knew that was coming.
She said I knew that was coming.
Knew that was coming. Watch out, here.
Hey, let's get the car driving. There you go, girlfriend. Great camera footage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Good job, Axon.
Well, we're gonna Starsky and Hutch it.
No. He's shooting at them.
Starsky and Hutch, baby. Wow, with the malfunction. Wow.
Damn. Shout out Glock.
Yeah. One. We're gonna throw shade. One. You just got a +10 in my book right there, dude. He said, "Shout out to Glock." Bro, this would be a huge write-up if we try to shoot at this car Starsky and Hutch style.
Cars approaching us. He is firing head on. He is firing at any officer coming close. Shooting.
There's only 14 people watching, and no one's gonna know what a number means.
Can you imagine this radio traffic?
They're shooting right now.
No.
Still
Bro.
shooting. Approaching Sycamore.
Bro, he's calling out locations? This
Yeah.
guy's an animal. So shout out for them for not giving up on this. I wish we got dash cam and not seatbelt camera.
Especially because, like, you know that it exists. But this is terrible footage.
I bless that. That sounded like a controlled pattern. I bless that. Spike strip.
Damn.
Shoot at the tires.
If the police wave you, please go. Based. No, your backstop's anus, so no. Unless you have a rifle, you're not taking that shot.
Oh, you missed. You missed an awful backstop. Damn.
I don't know. I'm sailing some of those too, to be honest. But I guess hash brown marksmanship.
Christian, you're the best, my guy.
Yeah, dude. Bro, she got off the X. Reloaded? That's backwards. You got it, homie.
Just a little stress in this situation.
A bit. She figured it out. Shout out to them.
Imagine having that last name.
Bro. Yeah, I know. I was gonna say these officer names are a little.
They're up north. It's gotta be normal.
It's like Officer Baggett, Officer Nagy.
Damn, you're brave for saying that.
Wow.
I would have fucked it up.
Like Bilbo Baggett, you know?
Oh, yeah.
It's Lord of the Rings reference.
Yep.
I'll say this, dude.
Retro's already canceled me. I'm fine. I'm good.
You're not getting canceled for that.
Y'all will see me in.
Dude, Officer Baggett was here for. He was here for blood, dude. Look at
those
this guy.
gloves. Christian, you're a fucking wild man.
Bro, Christian Halsey, for Mark. Shout out to Christian Halsey. Thank you for the super chat. He said, "I'm a police cadet and say, bro." We did.
We better send him a fucking new vest. He's gonna need it in St. Louis.
Yeah, dude.
Hell yeah.
Official donation for Bill and Josh. Now we're embezzling. Thank you, Jazz. Christian, that's awesome. Congratulations to you in St. Louis, my dude. And God bless you.
Here, Bill, I'm dropping Sweeper's chase. It's 12 minutes, so it's pretty good.
Cool.
So if we have time, we'll watch it.
We have time.
Sweet.
They got all the footage here. Oh, an LT got in on this.
Ooh.
Shout out to the bars on the collar. Oh, he's calling it. Bro, shout out to a lieutenant that's willing to get out there and get after it.
Shout out to all these shout outs.
Trying to get Mark Bragg drunk.
They're supposedly at Hooters.
I'm gonna start that.
He's wearing his white shirt and everything, dude.
Yeah, dude, he's here for it. He decided to get in on the action here. I don't like this positioning. I don't like this.
He didn't.
Isn't it just like a lot of crossfire?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, but he didn't want to do
the bus stop.
He didn't want to do the use of force. So he said, "I gotta donate some rounds to this shit." All right.
That's true.
Here you go.
Oh, here we go.
All right.
What is this?
We're going to some breaking news. We are watching.
Sweeper was saying this was a really good pursuit. Where these are the cops in the dust.
This is, I'm being told, the Hollywood
like a BMW?
area. You can see that,
Is that what that is?
black car flying down this such of roadway.
Yeah,
making good quality German things since at least before the 1930s.
Going so fast and making.
That was Volkswagen, I think you're thinking of.
I think
that
BMW
might
is still there.
be an Audi.
They were making engines.
I can't tell.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Location of the pursuit, but certainly a dangerous situation wherever.
That position is sus. Sergeant George, I agree completely. He's like, no, I don't want to get in the shooting. I want to get shot. Like he's like looking for a bar story or something.
You're seeing this car go right.
I love that we get the street name on the camera here.
Fortunately, no one else was in the intersection. Slowing down a bit here because you see a car turning. Now this car making a wide turn almost hitting those cars there on
I
the
can't
side
tell
of
what
the
that
roadway
is.
here, but
Looks like an
Oh,
Audi
it kinda
kind of
looks
from
like
the
an
front.
Audi or an Acura. I think you are right on the Audi though.
I think so.
Yeah.
It's fast, whatever it is.
It's a Civic sweeper.
You know, I almost thought that at the beginning.
I am hearing that our breaking desk,
Because the back symbol almost looked like a Honda. But
Jacob, I totally agree.
It's a good commercial for whatever car it is.
And Brian P, I love the chant. Pit that car.
Dude, it was a Honda Accord.
Is it really?
A 2018 to 2022 model Honda.
Wow.
Accord.
Yeah, I thought the back looked like a Honda symbol.
There you go, Honda.
They've really upped their game on the front end of their cars.
Yeah.
Tiger Lily's back. Her sister's finishing the dishes.
Oh, yeah.
Love
Hey,
it.
Steel Switch, what's going on? He said, I think it's an Accord. Look at this animal.
Steel Switch, we had to skip some of your videos, buddy. We've done a few of them.
Sorry, Steel Switch.
Yeah. We have been doing this for like a year and a half. We've seen a lot of videos.
Lots.
I pulled them up if it makes you feel better.
By the 101 freeway and seems
It made it on the stream.
Josh said no.
It did.
I said no, go.
Yeah, Josh came in 40 minutes late to tell us, no, not that one.
They are concerned about how violent and dangerous this is. So
I've
they
seen
may go
that
into
one.
tracking
Oh,
mode after
shit.
that's when they back off a little bit. But as you can see, complete disregard for traffic rules right now. And doing
I mean,
This guy's commentary is legit.
Driving on the wrong side of the road, yeah, I'd say quite a bit of
He
disregard.
just did it a little weird.
Hey, Tesla, they still make those chess.
Yeah, here in Texas. I drove by the factory.
They do.
Is it operational already, or is it still under construction?
No, it looked like it was operational. It's fucking huge, dude.
I bet, dude.
Like, we drove by it on the way to San Antonio, and I was not
Well, I reckon
expecting it
Nicky
to
wants
be.
to build his own little town.
Yeah, build his own city for
Factory
his
town.
workers. Yeah.
Yeah, little 16 tons, and what do you get?
Bro, I bet they're going to add Honda Accords to the last Fast and Furious after this.
Yo, yeah.
Honda Accords in space.
We're all family.
Stop.
Get a better gauge of exactly where this car
I leave for half of the stream and
It's out of control, man.
Where's in
You don't
control is a
fuck
train
with
in Ohio
family.
right now, dude.
I mean, this is just really frightening.
John Cena's my brother.
Know that the car is coming up behind them so quickly. There are
Bill, I'm back for you. Tiger Lily's here. For
Hell
you.
yeah.
Initial thought to slow down.
Even said pit that car, dude. She's blending in real well. Fitting in real well.
She's trying to butter us up for more Chenford clips. I know
I
it.
know.
That's what it is.
You're going to get it, too.
She's gonna go pit
It's
that
going to work.
car.
There are no lights and sirens
Pit
behind
that
this
car.
driver right now. He's
Yeah.
now on the 101.
What import
through
car would be a
Hollywood.
good cruiser?
The only way anybody's going to know that there's a pursuit is the small Air Force of helicopters.
I don't know.
I don't know.
You know what? I kind of like a Range Rover or something cool like that. That'd be kind of cool.
I don't know imports very
As you
well.
said, Amy, for drivers on the road. One other bit of information that we do know from
Apparently, this Honda Accord, they need this for pursuits.
No kidding.
Because I haven't seen a cop in like 4 minutes of this video.
It's probably not even like a Type R. It's probably just like a regular.
The initial call was for a hostile man with a gun.
Probably.
So there is the certain
BMW,
possibility
yeah.
of a weapon.
You know
in
who
this car,
owns
which makes it even
the
more
Range
dangerous,
Rovers?
especially
It's
when we
Ford.
don't know what's gonna
You know what
happen
Ford is
when
half
this
of?
car actually stops.
Jennifer.
There you can see a close-up.
Stop.
It is that picture with the driver
Stop.
down, the driver.
I hate you guys.
Didn't Ford sell all that shit, though?
101 now
Yeah.
northbound.
I think they sold. I think they sold all of that stuff
like
to
my
Fiat.
Explorer is still based off of the
Mercedes is not a. That's not a bad pick. A Mercedes would not be a bad pick. Maintenance would be outrageous.
When was
but-
it?
Yeah.
2021?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or the
They might have
cops,
kept Land Rover.
They just got dusted, man. This guy's driving like an animal.
And,
I think they own, did they own Lincoln too?
Lincoln was a Ford. It was Ford, Lincoln, Mercury. They also owned like Land Rover, Jaguar, and something, but they sold some of it. And they stopped production on a lot of it.
Yeah,
It's a Jaguar.
Yeah.
Most interceptors really aren't like terribly fast, but at the same time, pursuit policy is really going to dictate how fast they're going to let you go and what the offense is. Yeah.
Also, when you have a helicopter, it's like,
What's the point?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know,
This is now the Coinga Pass. He's going 101 north. This is
shout out to those helicopter camera operaters though.
Crushing it.
Great job.
Through this pass. And there are a couple of crests.
Yes, Volvo too. They did own Volvo.
This area, there's sort of like
at one time. I don't know if they still do.
You're not careful, you will hit
hey, look at Tesla. 2 Teslas.
What? Hard on the brakes as he is stopping.
And like a Camry there or whatever that was.
This is an uphill portion of the pass.
Another Tesla.
He's going to be crossing right by Universal Studios. He's going to be heading into the San Fernando
I'll
Valley.
look,
now,
Blank Forge.
I still hear LAPD Hollywood. Those are the units that are following him.
Hey, Mr. Toestar, what's going on, my dude?
Who is talking to them? They don't want to let this guy go, but as
Useless.
they are in tracking mode. It's very likely that if he stays on the freeway, the CHP might get involved with this. They are much more aggressive with pursuits like this.
CHP doesn't give a fuck.
I'll watch that.
Is doing that tactic where they're trying to get this driver to calm down a little bit by putting the lights and sirens a lot further behind him, or maybe turning those lights and sirens off.
Put a F in the chat if we're here for the drone strike now.
His home or another place to get out of the vehicle. They want him out of the vehicle. It's much safer if he can get
I'm
out
done
of the
with this
vehicle
guy
than
and his
it is to
Honda.
take him into custody. Okay, now we're getting off at Lankershim Boulevard.
This is why they want us in electric cars, so they can just shut them off.
This is on the north side of the pass, but now he is
I mean, you could technically shut this off too. I've seen the y'all seen, I can't remember who, it might have been Top Gear or somebody, where they had the guy on the highway and they could just hack into it.
Yep.
Because all cars have so many computers now that you can just, and they're very unsecured.
Yeah.
Blank. Mr. Toaster. Y'all were a little too quick with that F. Brian, Schmang, and AJ8. I love you all. They're like instantly.
Surprisingly,
I love chat today, dude. G for grappler.
Yeah, they could use that. It works in Arizona.
I think the helicopter lost them because the second Honda Accord showed up.
St. George gave me the capital F.
Just look for the dude that's driving fast.
But it looks like we're struggling to.
Yeah, and you know what, Amy, we're not the
They have to
only ones
rewind.
for this.
He's
I
now
can hear the
gone.
Air Commander asking for anyone who had eyes on this vehicle to give them a description. They are looking for a black.
That is not it.
And they did have the license plate, or I should say it's a black Honda. I know that for sure. I thought.
Bro, the 5 stars are blinking now. He's about to get rid of them.
Now you can see
They're never gonna find him now.
Don't
Looking for a black, very common car.
Doesn't Dubai have like supercars as police cars, like Lambos and shit?
Yeah.
I wonder if the LAPD one had it.
Also,
I
you
don't
don't
know
fuck
if
around in Dubai, dude. They'll throw you in prison for a little bit of weed.
I just know mine cruises at 100 plus, and I still have excellent control. Yeah, dude, Mercedes legit. They're designed to drive that fast. They're damn near track cars.
A Honda that they were reporting again. This began just a little.
Also, isn't Dubai where they have the problem where like rich people will just leave and leave their very expensive high-end cars laying around?
Yep.
With Nevada plates. We don't know if that person is from the area or not, but we did see this driver just going really fast on surface
Was that
streets
from
and
LAPD?
extremely fast on the highway. And you know, of course, on the highway they are not able to do spike
Oh,
shifts, they're not
shit.
able to do pit maneuvers, but it is a more
They find the guy?
situation on these surface streets.
Looks like
I
it.
think the LAPD helicopter.
Or is this a
did,
rewind?
the other-
People completely
Oh, maybe.
unaware of this car coming up on them.
Because
so
the news
quickly.
helicopters
So
just
really just not a good
following
situation either
whatever
way on the
police
highway
vehicle they
or
can
on
get
the
to
surface streets
hopefully
when
find the
someone
guy.
is going this
Tiger.
fast. And officers have to keep in mind that this person does have a gun.
We got a lot of people here.
in that
Thank
car.
everybody for the likes. I
Dark
appreciate it.
tinted windows. You don't know exactly how many
I'm
people are in
I'm
the
not
car.
touching that one,
We
Blank.
were
You're
reporting,
not getting me
Mark,
kicked off
actually, you
YouTube.
said 2 cars, and we're showing video on the right side of the
Oh, he's
screen,
going
which was
off-road
shot
now.
Earlier.
Okay, Amy,
At the
I
store,
just wanna
someone
jump in here
smoked
just a
weed.
second.
That's
I'm
most
looking at
stores.
the radar and I'm seeing basically the noses of all of the helicopters, both
That's
law
every
enforcement
store
and
in
media,
the
flying
warehouse area.
southbound on the 101, including us.
Oh,
I
he
just
almost
hit that guy.
We may have found this vehicle on the
Damn.
southbound 101. As you can see, Sky9 is right on the tail of that LAPD airship. We believe that airship may have found it, so I think we're trying to get Sky9 into position to try and find this
Dang,
vehicle
he
on the
almost got
southbound
away. He's got to go to the paint and spray.
Yeah, this,
Sweeper said this is a
driver just
rewind. They
going
lost
so
him in an
fast.
underpass.
And Mark, even though it's an accident
Dang.
plate, it makes you wonder if this person.
Yeah, I
is
think
a
the
little
left
more
side is
familiar
where they're trying to
with
find
this
him again,
Yeah,
and the
area
right
and the right side
knew
is what they already
exactly what
had.
they were doing and trying to
Yeah.
hide from law enforcement. There were
According
not
to this
cruisers close behind
comment
the
that I
car
saw here is that
they were
when the
actually
Accord cut
trying
through the
to
right
get
lane
this
and went
driver
under
to
an
slow down
overpass,
a
an
bit because he
Acura
was so
ILX and
reckless.
2 Honda and 2
Oftentimes
other
they go
Hondas,
back off of
Honda
their ground
Civics came out of the
pursuit at
underpass,
this
and that's when they
bird's eye
lost them because they were
view.
all
So it's
black. It was like 4
legitimately
black
Fast
Hondas.
and the Furious.
Law enforcement
I was about to
Yeah.
say,
It's
yeah.
literally exactly that.
Sometimes sometimes when they go
And that's why they
he rolled down the windows and he looked over and he said, "We're all family now."
And now you got 5 pursuits going on.
This is not in my city.
What we're showing you on the right side of your screen is this driver going.
Wasn't this also a scene in Baby Driver?
Earlier,
They had like 3 red cars,
about
and he like
20 minutes ago.
what the fuck that thing was
I
called?
think you do
Driver.
that in probably every car movie series at some point.
Okay, we'll go to the next one. They lost him, losers. Take that L.
Just the wrong vehicle. It was freeway for this vehicle.
And we are going to take a.
Oh, is that? Did they find him again?
No.
Oh, that's just a different. That's a
They
different.
said we're
Honda.
gonna take a break.
Lame. Take a break then. I guess shout out to Honda Accords.
He pulled a Baby Driver. Hey, Blank Forge gets it. It was Baby Driver. Hell yeah.
Would y'all want a Lamborghini on your patrol unit?
Yes. No.
Hell no.
I'd
We
get
took a speed bump?
way too much trouble.
Popping a curb in that? Good luck, dude.
Pothole even?
Even a pothole, yeah.
Oh, especially in DFW, dude. That's
Yeah,
every
could you
road.
imagine?
Catch some air? Never did that in a patrol car.
We didn't do that in my Mazda. if you
Especially
remember.
not a Tahoe. Never.
Bravo's paralyzed myself with a
Never,
Tahoe.
never happened in a
We were
Tahoe.
a good like 2 feet off the
That's true.
road.
That's true.
That
Put 'em up.
was fun.
This looks like a compliant person. Probably wouldn't be watching it if they were, but
This is from our new Patreon sub.
Schmang?
Schmang.
Schmang?
Schmang the Mang.
You sound like Adam Sandler every time you say that.
Schmang the Mang?
Schmang?
Schmang. Yes, you do, Warrior. You got to join the Patreon to send us videos.
Shout out to wearing a t-shirt on patrol.
Hey, my guy. Beat his bit in hands because they're just chit-chatting. I like his offhand hold on the flashlight. I respect it. I would have preferred passenger side approach with the road right behind me, but I get it. It's a slower road. It's like a not residential, but like a non-highway.
A low way.
A low way.
Oh no, not a double dog dare. Holy shit. What happened to my camera? This stupid
Backup
thing.
officer's getting here. I like that he's being sneaky snakes about approaching the car. I like it.
Bill's frozen.
I know. I'm fixing it. I think I need a new fake battery.
If you just pull it out and put it back in, it should work fine. It happens to mine every once in a while too, especially when I've been leaving it on for days at a time.
That's what she said.
Yeah. Just gotta pop it out and put it back in.
Who said that?
There you go.
I would want a Jeep if I were a cop. Addison PD has Jeeps. They have like the old school steel Jeeps. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. They got him out of the car. That's half the battle.
Oh. I heard a pop.
I heard a pop too.
You know?
Why do you extract him?
Why would you drive the wrong way of the road if you already know? Put it on your back window for me. You okay?
What? 10 on the back.
License, registration, insurance.
Yep.
Actually, my girl has it in her car and she went to her mom's. I kid you not, sir.
Okay, so do you have a driver's license?
I kid you not, sir.
Kid you not, bro.
Registration, insurance.
I would not lie to you.
Whose car is this?
Oh, it's mine.
Okay.
Did we scare Jazz off? I haven't seen him in chat in a while.
Alcohol, narcotics, nothing like that?
No, I swear to God.
Maybe he got sent to a call.
Probably. He's probably working a call right now. Loser. Hey, this is the Stinger DS, dude. I recognize it. Shout out to Streamlight.
This?
Yeah.
The roads are pretty much similar like this, right? Why'd you turn to left? You just trying to catch time, or what are you doing?
Trying to catch the light. I'm so sorry.
Because not only you're trying to catch the light, you almost made a U-turn, then you're going to go eastbound in the westbound lanes.
Here we go. How's that lighting?
No, you're just trying to catch the light and come around quick like that.
Oh God. Well, I don't have one.
That makes a
I
lot
feel
of
left out.
Oh no. Oh, there he is.
What I have is on my gun, and that's just a bad idea.
Let's not do that. Let's not do that.
No.
I'll get your flashlight.
I was worried, Jazz. Yeah. I was worried.
What is it again?
Here we go. Yeah, I gotta get it real close though. There we go.
It's your cell phone.
Yeah.
Good. That shit isn't your mom's.
No, it's my name.
Just give me 1 second. What'd you say it is in your name?
This is registered under me and everything.
Mark gets it. Don't miss that shit.
Don't miss that either.
Not even a little.
Looking for your insurance?
I sure hope it's a quiet night for you, Jazz.
And Mark. And AJ.
Huh? Yeah. You have no weapons or anything I should know about? Can you roll down your past
super quiet. I hope it's super quiet.
Can't you good?
The registered owner has 1035 and FDIC for domestic strangulation and tampering with a victim.
Damn.
That's a bad warrant.
26.
Jazz, maybe that has something to do with your profession.
Sir, while we're doing this, just do me one favor. Go ahead and step out of the car for me.
For what?
Step out of the car for me.
For what?
You have a warrant. Step out of the car. Don't do anything stupid. Step out.
All right.
Step out.
This guy's got some training.
Probably not good that they muted it.
The gun's right there. That's not good.
Mm-mm.
I got extracted per his training, though. It's pretty solid. He pinned his arm against the door. That backup officer saved that dude's life.
Yikes.
Big yikes, dude. That was a felony warrant. Look at that. You pin the arm against the B pillar there. That's literally exactly how they train it. Bro.
That's a bad day.
Too bad he couldn't have ND'd right then and there. That'd have been awesome.
I guess you didn't see the title of this video.
Yeah, you didn't read the title at all.
Oh, really? He ND'd on his nuts?
Didn't do it to his leg, though.
Different head. I think right about there. Like one more frame.
Because if it would have been there, that would be very bad for
for the officer, yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, check out this officer's
I don't know
arm,
if they'll show. There it goes.
Oh,
yeah, right there.
There he goes. Yeah, he tucks it in, and I guess
he did it on purpose.
I don't know if it was on purpose or if his elbow hit the ground.
I feel like it's just bad trigger discipline and probably like...
Bro, karmic justice right there, dude.
I guess it does say he did it to himself.
That's wild, dude.
Wow, he's still alive.
Get out.
Yeah, critical condition.
Yeah, that's why I don't think it was on purpose, because I feel like he was just trying to tuck it away so they wouldn't take it from him, and in doing that, he probably just gripped.
Indeed.
Yeah, because he was dumb. He kept his finger in the trigger guard, so don't do that. Don't pull your gun out around cops either. That's a bad idea.
It's a bad idea. Tiger Lily said he did not get shot. Apparently.
Who?
Oh, Warrior just joined the Patreon. Did he really? My guy.
Oh, hell yeah.
In the Discord?
Jazz, I'm not even gonna address that, but they're never going back, ever.
Pam.
Damn.
Pam, we're two peas in a pod.
Y'all are wild in this chat.
I get you, Pam.
And welcome back to the Civil Rights Lawyer channel. One of the things I get asked about the most, hurting her rights. So apparently this is February 15th of this year, and this is taking
place that watermark.
in Ohio.
Yeah.
Ohio Police Department. And this was sent in via submission by the homeowners.
Was this a warrant service or what?
I think so.
Look at Chad in his tennis shoes.
Shit just got serious. He turned his hat around.
Oh, damn, dude. That's when it gets high speed, low drag.
There's no way these are cops. Get out of here.
They're probably a... it says ATF.
Oh,
Get fucked.
Oh, no, dude.
Fucking queers.
That looks like Kyle Rittenhouse. I'd stay inside the house.
This guy's commentary?
Yeah.
He does kind of look like Kyle Rittenhouse.
He's got the vibe.
A little bit. The dad Nikes, maybe not so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no crosswalk provided, my guy.
Send who outside?
So they're clearly standing within the curtilage of this property.
See, this just goes to show our audience that y'all are spoiled with the quality of commentary y'all get.
We're funny.
Yeah.
Hold on.
There you go.
Yeah.
There it is. Clip that. Somebody clip that. I'm gonna make that our next thumbnail.
Yeah. Patrol definitely doesn't last forever when you quit. So.
Agreed.
Yeah, and they're right now.
Besides, I'm never shaving my beard again.
Outside. So
hold on. Back up. Like what? 2 frames? I want to hear what this guy's justification was.
Send them out. Yeah, and they're right now. We're gonna come outside so I can speak with them.
Come outside. So they're in their house.
Lawful traffic stop on these 3 males.
They clearly have no warrant. The homeowner clearly has not consented to their presence as an invited men.
Pause it. You not forcing another adult to get out of your house that they don't have any PC to be inside of is not obstruction. No way.
What do you mean? They're the ATF. They can do whatever they want.
Clearly,
right?
But like that's not. You don't go to jail. To be honest, that door gets shut, and I'm not opening it. They want to kick it and do whatever. I'd knock it out. But clearly, they don't have exigency or anything, or they'd be forcing their way into this house.
I wonder how many hours out of the day the ATF stands in people's front yards and yells at their door to try and get them to come out.
Oh my God, Thomas.
Jazz, I know that they did the beard policy thing, but there ain't no way they're going to let me have it this long. So I'm out. I'm out, buddy. I'm out. The dogs are across the street, so I'm a little nervous here. They might just turn around and get shot.
I just saw tigers coming too.
The dogs are right here. It's not jaywalking if there's not a crosswalk.
Last time, I promise you. Last time.
Are we gonna force entry here?
The last time
You think this guy just bought a pistol brace and that's why they want to talk to him?
Probably.
Yeah.
All the cops on him, I think they're trespassing.
Jaywalking. The homeowner is asserting.
It's a misdemeanor in their presence.
I don't think it's a misdemeanor because where's the crosswalk?
Curtilage of the home.
Well, jaywalking wouldn't be a federal offense either. That's going to be a local law. So I don't think they're enforcing that. Nor do they have authority to enforce that. Because that's a state road, not a federal road. And this doesn't deal with interstate. This doesn't deal with interstate commerce.
Does ATF have to wear body cams?
Yes, they're wearing them. Yeah.
Okay.
But because they're the federal government, they probably don't have to release that footage.
No, of course not.
Sweeper, I would love to join that kind of club, but you know.
He's reaching for a pistol brace.
Jazz, I'm referring to that former employer of mine that you claim to know nothing about.
No warrant? No, come in. Pam, you get it.
Look,
he's calling.
He's on the phone.
He's calling. He's like, I don't think we have authority. Can you, like, grant us authority?
You just write a warrant real quick? A napkin or something?
Free advice on only robbers today. Just shut the door. You do not have to enter a dialogue with a agent of the state.
It's actually a great way to find great friends. You'll get
no ads.
No ads. No, don't buy from them. Don't buy from that company.
They called local PD?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I hope they laughed at him.
What is their names?
I would have shut the door already.
What is their name? If you don't want to give it to me, I will arrest you for obstructing. I'm not playing around. What is their name?
It's not a sheep inside her house.
That's not.
He's going to arrest her for
Mr. High Horse
without a warrant on her property.
I'd let him take me to jail at that point. If you want to ask me for that, good luck. Have fun with that.
I would have shut the door and you can kick it in.
That's what I mean.
And then
that's what I mean. Yeah.
One of which is blocking the driveway, not parked in an actual parking spot.
Hell yeah, go after the ATF car.
There's no overt show of force. They're sort of surrounding the house.
Schmang, we're not sure that those are real cops yet. If they're helping the ATF.
They need a warrant or exigency, both of which they do not have. If their warrant is we saw some people walking across the street and we want to forcibly enter a house to get them identified.
Just leave because he is expressly demanded that they leave the property and they expressly refused.
Yeah.
I
call it now official oppression. You're threatening them.
What is that legal right? Because the Supreme Court of the United States says that the curtilage of the residents is highly protected under the Fourth Amendment. They have the right to be there.
So, pause it real quick. I'm only going to argue against this guy. This isn't a curtilage discussion because curtilage deals with structures and the general vicinity around said structures. This isn't a fenced-in front yard. They have every right to stand there, but they don't have any right to enter the residence. So I don't really think this is a curtilage argument. That's going to be my only pushback.
For how long though? Because they've asked them to leave.
It's reasonable. And now that she's asking them to leave her property line, then I'm with you on that. But I do agree with the trespass.
Maybe he's heard of the Fourth Amendment.
Agreed.
I love how he just keeps throwing obstructing out there.
That doesn't make it more real or true. Who's this person?
That's a patrol person, I think.
ATF special agent.
Person recorded.
Standing on a lady's front porch in her yard.
I hope they have good fire insurance.
And here comes the supervisor.
For jaywalking.
So you're demanding stuff to this guy, but you won't cooperate with him?
She doesn't have to.
That's the supervisor's response. Is that you're demanding stuff from the trespassing police officer, but you won't give him your information? Well, no wonder we have these problems if this is the supervisor. Look at all these people trespassing. How many cops does it take for jaywalking? Minors jaywalking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
The number
you need to cooperate. No.
One is too many.
It doesn't need to cooperate. You need to leave the property.
I'm with Brian. ATF ain't coming in my house.
Should I care about my dog? Is Forge here? I believe Blank Forge is swimming somewhere in the comment section. Threatens arrest? Do it. I'll own you financially. Pam, I agree.
AJ, I think they still need a little more than fake jaywalking accusation to
fist bump.
Get them out of the house.
Job well done, bro.
Job well done.
All right, so they charge her with that's still
why is his microphone so windy?
Obstructed from her own property, her own curtilage inside her house. The officers had no legal right to be there. They had no legal right to conduct an investigation there. Completely bogus charge. All right, let's back up the video to the beginning. The cops were saying that they had tried to initiate a traffic stop of some juveniles who were jaywalking, and that it was sort of
jaywalking.
That could be their only possible legal theory here of hot pursuit, which is a joke. So here we see somebody walking up, a shadow, don't appear to be running. Then we see the police car, and clearly the shadow, that's the kid, he's already on the front porch of his home. There's no pursuit. The police still have no right to just walk up on the property.
Pretty weird, bro. I didn't see the shadows in the beginning.
That qualify as hot pursuit, in my opinion, especially when they don't have any reasonable suspicion for anything other than jaywalking. So that's a joke. Well, what did you think about that? Let me know in the comments. But I've done some videos on this, so you ought to kind of know the answer to this. The cops are at her house without a warrant, no question about that. They don't have any right to be on her front porch. They don't have any right to be within the curtilage of her home, which is basically your yard. The only rights that the cops have in the absence of a warrant or a couple limited circumstances is the same rights that Girl Scouts selling cookies would have. If there's an implied consent for them to be there on the property, if that is revoked either implicitly or expressly, which it definitely was in this case, then they have to leave the property. If they don't, it's a Fourth Amendment violation, and I think that's what we see here.
I wonder what they were going after
numerous
juveniles
times.
for.
They're going to forcibly stay on her property and force this woman, or attempt to force her, to provide information about herself and her sons when she's asking them to leave the property. There is no question, very well settled U.S. Supreme Court case law. And
cool. Fuck the ATF.
I can agree nor disagree. But y'all should know how I feel. I'm gonna likely be on an FFL soon, so I gotta shut my mouth.
I don't.
That's what we have you here for. You say the things I can't.
I'm Lieutenant Ryan Flood, PIO with the Greenville County Sheriff's Office. This critical.
We got one more. My guy.
There's a couple more, but they're way too long.
About an officer-involved shooting. With his cameras, are you?
Bro, what's the deal with that camera? That green screen was.
Yeah, it's like it's like mine. Whenever I like raise and lower the desk, it just kind of does this for a bit. Shooters.
Well, okay, you're Mirandizing someone not in handcuffs.
Okay.
Why would you Mirandize someone that's not in custody?
You have the right to remain silent.
Because you saw it on TV.
Anything you say,
look at that. You got the little card and everything.
In a court of law. Hey, where are you going?
Yeah, I'm a deuce out too, man.
No, you're not. Hey,
Schmang, you're probably right.
Listen.
Please don't do that.
You don't run away from me.
Sexually abused.
This is nothing sexual. Do not leave me again. Do you
We've
understand?
seen this before, haven't we?
Yeah, I think
so. I think we
have.
Doesn't she shoot the mom?
Right here and right now.
I don't give a fuck what
you
do.
Guys, Tim, what do you mean arrest?
Do not walk away from me, or I will put hands on you.
I respect you, and I will talk to you.
Okay, don't walk away.
Don't touch me.
Come back down here right now.
Don't touch
Oh
me.
yeah, we've watched this already.
Okay.
I don't really want to watch it
Didn't
again.
she shoot mom?
I think so.
She shoots mom like in the leg. That's a big L. Go check that out. That was a big L.
Shoot during pursuit.
Are we gonna watch this guy?
I don't know. We'll roll through them quickly.
Let's roll through them. Yeah. See if this guy ever fixes his glasses.
Are we really gonna watch a screen?
No.
Is this what this is?
Do they not know how to upload
fuck
just
that. I'm not
footage?
doing that. Nope.
Copy that.
I'm not watching. I don't watch a screen on a screen of a screen.
I'm tracking.
I found a good one for retro. I found a Michigan one.
We're already lights and sirens.
You found a Michigan one?
Yeah, it's only 5 minutes long, so even better.
I'm trying to join y'all's Discord through the Patreon. Warrior, we'll figure it out. Hold on.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, this looks great. Chicken Man.
What? What'd you just say?
Chicken Man. Oh, sorry. I was looking at the video that is over here. There's a... It says Bodycam shows cops arresting Chicken Man protesting Florida dog in cat garden.
Oh, fuck.
And just that title...
Warrior, DM your Discord information to us on Instagram, and we can send you an invite. I'll friend you and send you an invite. Retro.
Right now. They're still trying to
Go
get
away.
information.
Yeah, he'll treat you better than any of those Tinder matches, Retro.
That's for sure.
That's right.
Especially because I know where you are.
Yeah, bro, that's probably slim pickings up there.
Well, if you have high standards, it is. What? I'm allowed to say that. I'm from there.
You're 100% allowed to say it. And then, like, part of me wanted to be like, Bill, that's not fair. And I was like, I spent enough time. I went to be had it enough times, and I was like, ooh.
And that was one of the nicest cities.
That was a nice city too. I'll tell you what.
What are we watching?
I don't know, dude.
Oh shit! Where'd that come from?
This guy put it himself.
Give me a 21 when you get to jail.
Shout out to the Bearcat here, dude. This looks like a Brinks truck, though.
It really does.
Also, this like real jacked up windshield.
They don't have money for maintenance.
Isn't the UP is nice?
It is. There's a lot of nice parts of Michigan. Not this time of year.
Retro, this is not the one that I'm talking about. I dropped the other link in there.
Yeah, chill out, Retro. Damn.
He's so impatient, man.
Well, I'm getting impatient because this video's not.
That's the Brinks cat.
Are you going to hit the patrol car? What are we doing?
So I like Tiger Lily saying, "Son,
son."
The car empty. This guy apparate. You get raptured right then and there, or what?
Wasn't there a movie like that?
Yeah. What was it, Left Behind or whatever it is?
Left Behind.
Shout out to Josh for shouting out the Bearcat. Jess.
Shout out, Josh, Jess. Shout out. Shout out to the shout outs. We need Chenford soon, son.
What?
Shout
Have
out. Tiger Lily, Chenford, shout out.
Have they
I
not
don't
extracted
know, bro.
anybody from this car?
I don't know. I'm done. I give up. Quit.
We got one more?
Quitting YouTube. Ooh, M
Don't
Live.
worry, I think I sent you the link.
Perfect. Hang on.
Hopefully that was you.
Hey, Notorious Emu, what's going on?
Stay there. He went this way.
The officer already shot. Oh, I see. Oh, what's going on? I recognize you from the comment section. What's going on? It's good to see you live. Josh, the shoutout champion sweeper.
Thank you for explaining that to me, Notorious Emu. I get very impatient on long videos.
Shout out Motorola.
We're shot in both legs. Oh.
Watch it. Double fence real quick.
Oh, look at that.
Canada, eh?
Ooh. Canada, eh?
What is that?
Rifle and all. That's called airing it out.
Get the fuck down!
I bless it.
Shit. Retro, stop it with your lies, dude. We can clearly see in this video that Michigan is not beautiful.
Thank you, dispatch. Dang.
Where you at? Where you at? My legs. Okay. My legs and my right ankle.
Look at this guy TQing it right away.
That's 30.
That's about to hurt, dude. Every time I watch somebody apply one, bro, he's just going through the motions, man. What an animal.
So the dude with the rifle shot this guy?
Yeah.
Is that what I'm getting from this?
Yeah. Bro, that tourniquet is not on yet, dude. What?
It hasn't done it.
We ain't gonna turn a windlass or what, dude?
Tighty? Maybe?
Yes, eyes are on the suspect. He's underneath the fence. You good?
He's not good. You just gotta let him
Is he
tighten
in
himself?
custody?
What's the address here?
Bro, how about you sit down if both your legs are shot?
Both officers got shot. Bro, let's
put your gun down, my guy.
That gun.
Let's help our friend here. Let's help our friend here. Let's get him into custody.
This is chaotic as fuck.
Yeah.
Sometimes how it goes down, dude. Messy.
Ooh.
Yeah, he's out, dude. Like a light. Oh, they're unconscious. Their response is gonna be nothing. So I know we're not medical professionals. Bro, how is this guy just strolling up?
Over there, dude. That's DMZ like little. I've been shot. I'm gonna crawl over, revive me.
Yeah, dude. And look at these.
Ooh.
Bro. Bro, what is going on here?
These might be dual certified. Because he just said the paramedic is hit.
Interesting.
That fucking sucks if that's your paramedic.
Everyone else is like, bro, I don't know what's going on. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Yeah, that's gotta feel not great. They put two. You know why they put two? First one wasn't fucking Titans.
Yeah, he probably had to put the second one on himself.
Probably.
Poor guy.
Get it together.
Dude, let's help the guy that's like bleeding and injured.
That you shot.
I think we can go ahead and take us this.
Damn.
I think one of my bullets hit Christie. I think
One?
my bullet hit Christie. You fired at him?
One?
That guy in there's moving on the other side of the fence. He's right there. He backs up. Don't stop talking.
Bro, there's a sergeant that's like, you shut your fucking mouth and you sort it out later.
Shook him up, obviously. Blur. Yeah.
You know who hit him?
I don't think I hit the suspect. I think one of my bullets hit Christie.
Well, yeah, you mag dumped the backyard.
Did he really just say that and laugh?
He did.
What the fuck?
Lol.
Hey, where's Jazz? This is why I'm not coming back.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
Y'all can have that fucking job.
It's just one of those days when you injure a fellow officer by magged up in a backyard, you know?
That was honestly 2020
Mondays.
2020 Northside Midnights. This was my fear. There was one day out of the week where Bill would leave me, and I was nervous that I was going to get magged up by a rookie. And the tourniquet would be poorly applied to my legs. I knew I had to keep consciousness long enough to self-rescue.
So the suspect shot the one officer, critically wounded him.
Mm-hmm. The one that like
yes,
out.
the guy that
not
passed
the legs,
out.
the other one. Yeah.
And then the officer shot the other officer.
Twice, I'm guessing. He got hit twice, didn't he?
Says
he got hit like 3 times.
Says
dude,
several rounds.
At least 2 to 3 times, yeah.
I think 2 in one leg and maybe 1 on the other.
Yeah. Tiger Lily. Dude, bullet hit the cop. Also Chenford.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that was Cupid's arrow that hit Chenford.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Schmeng agreed he needs a TIM test. He wouldn't have made it past the TIM test.
No. He wouldn't have got his gun back.
No one said we hated it. We're just not coming back.
Yeah, that's rough. That's rough.
Oh, I loved it while I was a rookie.
I
didn't start disliking it till 2020.
Yeah, 2020 changed my opinion a little bit. A little bit.
What?
Getting voluntold to go to midnights and lose my days off for a year also.
Yeah, but then you got any training you put in for, and you had the opportunity to go back to your shift with your days off, right? All that
happened. Sure, 100%, dude.
100%.
You stay
So
because of me.
Nichols go. Don't inflate his ego. He needs no help. Okay. Are we done with videos? Or we have one more? No,
we're done.
We're doing an after party.
Yeah, that's all we got.
So I want to thank everybody that stopped by. We got 20 likes today. I appreciate everybody that stopped by. I will say to everyone in the comment section, because it's a lot of y'all.
Shout out.
I'm going to shout out all of you. Shout out to Jazz. Shout out to Brian P. Shout out to Retro. Shout out to Schmang. Shout out to Lily and Chenford. Shout out to Steel Switch. Sorry, I got rid of like most of your videos because we had already watched them. Shout out to Warrior. Make sure you send us your information on Instagram so that we can add you to the Discord. Shout out to Sweeper. Shout out to Thomas. Pam, of course, because you're here. Shout out to AJ. Man, a lot of people here. Notorious Emu. Also good to see you in the live, my dude. Hi from Canada. St. George, or as his name would lead you to believe, Sergeant George. Nighthawk. Am I missing people? I'm sure I am.
Probably, but shout out to all of them.
And shout out to Mark Bragg. So, anyways, thank you to everybody who's here. Thank you for liking the stream. Thank you to everyone who's helped to subscribe. We are at like 3,500 plus subscribers. So we're climbing up to getting ourselves to being slightly more monetizable.
3560.
Yeah. So if you guys are interested in seeing that stuff, we have Instagram, we have a TikTok. If you guys want to see a bunch of admin skits, we should release the admin skits on YouTube. I think they might do
Well, the stupid shorts are too short. They only do 60 seconds, and most of ours are at least a minute and a half.
They're at least a minute and a half. You're right.
Instagram, baby.
Yeah, we'll do IG.
Yeah, Instagram did update them to a minute and a half, I think.
Yep. So, yeah.
So they'll probably start going on Instagram.
So we'll start sending some of those over there. Yes.
Also, don't forget, we have a big surprise for you guys. Hopefully next week.
Hopefully.
Maybe the week after, we'll schedule it out. We'll figure it out, but we'll let y'all know.
We do have a surprise. Brewing.
A big surprise. Brewing. Yes.
But be looking out for the next week or two that we're going to have something cool happen here. And for everybody that wants to join us in the after party, you can join our Patreon for as little as $1 a month. There be booths at the after party.
No, that's not what I'm laughing at.
I see it. Also, stay stoic, bros.
That's right. That's how I know that.
That's how I know they got to know. Anyways, you guys can join our Patreon group for as little as $1 a month. That gives you access to our Discord. Our Discord is how we'll facilitate the after party and also how you can hang out and play cool games and stuff like that with us. But a surprise for April 1st.
Yes. Sure.
We're just gonna have Blank Forge run one of these.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Be like 3 hours late to stream.
That would be incredible.
So, anyways, we will catch some of y'all in the after party. For everybody else, we will see you guys on Tactical Tuesday, 7:30-ish Central Time, depending on my level of punctuality. And then we're hoping to get some new games coming in soon. We might get some new multiplayer stuff so we can get some more of our Patreon group involved in that. And then given my schedule should be freeing up a little bit more, so I'd like to give you guys some more random streams or random hanging out in. Me and Retro have been hanging out in Discord, periodically testing Arma 3. So until next time, on OnlyFans.
Yes.
I will see you guys later. Everybody else, I'll catch you guys in the after party. Oh, bye-bye. Oh my goodness.
No, I was waiting to the person behind you, actually. Just
wow.
Perfect.
Perfect.
It's waving to Pikachu.
I love that.